Okay, so here we're going to go over the Empire Paintball marker. We're just going to go over it, open it up, show you what's on the side, take the gun apart, talk a little bit about its features, and test it out at the end. So obviously here's the packaging of the marker. Open it up, and the first thing you're going to see here is your operator's manual for the axe on CD. And obviously it's going to have everything you need, anywhere from maintenance to programming, just pretty much everything that you're going to need to know how to work your marker. Next we have right here on this piece of paper is pretty much a brief overview of the marker. It says quick start manual, so it's a pretty basic, the basic guidelines of the marker and how to use it, basically turning it on, how to air it up, how to maintain it. All the basic things really. Then once you take out this layer of foam, here you're going to have the axe itself. And under that piece of foam, you're going to have everything else. You're going to have right here your small parts kit, rebuild kit, screws, A-rings, pretty much everything you're going to need, as well as your axe barrel sock, and finally your stock 12-inch barrel that comes with the marker. Put that back in here, move this stuff out of the way. And I'll talk a little bit more about the gun itself. So, obviously the Empire Axe, pretty similar to the Mini, a little more souped up, a little more tournament ready. And we'll just talk about some of the features. First we'll start out by talking about the push button bolt removal in the back here. It's pretty easy to do. There's a little latch here. You can see a little silver thing right here. You're just going to push that in and twist. So, push it in, twist it out, bolt comes out pretty easily. You can actually see right here, there's like a small little groove that you actually have to work the bolt through to get it to come out or to put it back in. So that's pretty easy. Also, bolt comes apart pretty easily. Sides apart with your spring. Everything's pretty easy to get in there and maintain, take care of, lube up. And you just do the exact opposite to put the bolt back in. It's a little harder sometimes. Can be a little sticky. A little harder to put back in. So I'm gonna push this button back in. Try holding it as long as I can here. And do the exact opposite shape as I did before. And there it is, it's back in. Pretty simple. Also the back cap here comes off. I'll unscrew that for you. Just an Allen key. Everything in this gun is pretty accessible, easy to work with. I'm sure it can take a beating. There you go. Screw this back in really fast. Then we'll talk a little bit about the this Empire Relay Reg / ASA here you see on the bottom. It's pretty big actually, the reg. I think that kind of seems to, it almost looks a little bit out of place in my opinion because the marker itself is so incredibly small. This big reg right here just kind of, like big reg ASA, just kind of makes it look a little off in my opinion. But it's pretty easy. Here's the on-off right here. It's all just this little lever. Pretty nice and easy to use. Everything's adjustable from right here. And obviously it's gas through grip. We'll open it up, show you the inside of it. And there's nothing really to do on the inside of the grip frame because all it is the gas. Big grip frame too, and obviously you have no trouble getting your fingers in and out of there. There you go, everything's pretty simple and standard in there for a gas through grip marker. we'll screw this back in. But, you know, it's a pretty light gun, small, compact feel to it, which is nice. Everybody's looking for a lower profile kind of gun right now. It's fast, gonna keep up with just about anything. Price isn't too bad. I'd say the quality is a lot better than the minis. And we'll also talk about, other than the grip frame, there's a nice adjustable trigger as well. Kind of like an S frame, kind of like a little S style trigger, I'm sorry. Also has the brake beam eyes on the inside, here your detents. Like I said, those are easily removable as well. Like I said, this gun's really easy to take apart and put back together. Just give this a few twists and it's out. There you go. Your detents. And easily able to put back together. So also, you can see here, it comes with the clamping for your neck. It's adjustable, obviously keep your loader snug. Has all the firing modes, which all come in. Everything here in this gun is programmed through the grip. And it's something different. Everything that's also easy to be taken apart as well. And it has all the firing modes you're really going to need, and it's low pressure operation, so this gun's pretty easy on paint. We'll open it up here to show you the inside of the gun, well, the circuit board and everything. The thing that I kind of get into with this gun right now is the fact that there's so many different Allen keys that you use for this gun that it's almost overwhelming. Open this up, take it off, just this little panel right here. Now you can see inside your circuit board, right here, your battery. Kind of nice. Put it back together. Like I said, light gun, pretty accurate as well. It's going to be pretty consistent with velocity. And talk a little bit now about, you can actually get some aftermarket parts for this gun, two of which are the more popular pieces right now. Circuit boards, and there's a front grip actually. The first one we'll talk about is the 7th Element Pathfinder. Let me move this to the side here. I'll actually take this apart, something else apart of this gun in a minute here. So we have the 7th Element Pathfinder board here, and I'll open it up, show you what comes in the box. And what you're going to see here is your board, and everything else you're going to need to assemble the boards inside as well, manual, pretty much everything. Now, a couple nice features about this board is that it has 11 firing modes, it's LED, it's very bright. I can actually show you, it comes with another panel here to make it LED. You can see the little panel that's opened up right there. So that's kind of nice, maybe a little more accessible to some people. Some people like that a little bit better, being able to go through their marker. Pretty much everything in the board is adjustable. Tournament lock, has sound alert on it. It actually has a low battery alert for the loader and the marker. The sensors in it are really nice. So overall, that's a nice upgrade for the marker. Put this back in here. And then the next one is actually, like I said, that's the Pathfinder made by 7th Element. And we also have the Empire Redline. And this right here, you can use it for the Axe or for the Mini. It's the whole front grip. And it has all the same features pretty much as the Pathfinder. Everything you're going to want's on it. It's a very fast processor. It's an OLED as well, LED. But it's on this side. It's on the inside of the grip. Yeah, I'd say it's a little bit bigger of a screen as well. And a nice thing about that is that some people might like is that there's actually a joystick on it to navigate through the board. And it's actually a really easy assembly. You can't really see it, I don't have it open up, but you can see it right there. It just kind of slides straight on and you're ready to go. Everything you need, it's going to be extremely easy to put on the gun. So I'll even show you how easy it really is. All you get is an Allen key. There's a couple screws right in here, and what you're going to do is loosen them up just a bit. Like I said, very easy to work with gun. It's probably the nicest feature about it is how accessible everything is. Just have to work with this a little bit. So I'd say this gun, the feel to it, like I said, it's a very small gun. Personally, I have bigger hands, so it kind of feels out of place to me, as opposed to holding some, the larger markers. Not really large markers, but everything's pretty small these days. But ultimately, it's a pretty small gun. Now that's the disassembly of the front handle. It just goes in these couple grooves right here. So yeah, just putting the red line on, pretty simple. As you can see, I'll show you here. It just goes through these little grooves. Little slot here you can see. Nice and easy to work with. And all you gotta do to put it back on, the red line, obviously everything's already inside. What you're gonna do is slide it back within the grooves and just tighten it back up. So overall, it's a good gun for any level player, I'd say. It is a good upgrade from the Mini. It's probably gonna be a little more durable, like I said, a little more easy on paint. And the nice upgrades we have here, like I said before, the Empire red line, as well as the 7th Element Pathfinder board. And now I'm just gonna run some reballs through it, shoot a little bit, and give you an idea of how it shoots. Empire Axe, small shooting video.